We know that it can be scary to think about your child going to school, and parents and caregivers often have a lot of questions about who will take care of their child, will they have friends, and what their day will look like. In this video, parents and kids share their school experiences, and JMCC staff talk about the support our center provides.
Hi, I'm Maria, and I'm excited to share our daughter's journey into kindergarten. My hope is that by sharing our story, you'll feel inspired to speak up for your child and build strong, positive relationships with your school team. Here are some things we did that helped make our daughter's transition to school a little easier. If you do not have a child already in school, it's important to explore the schools in your area to make an informed decision about which school will be right for your child. We attended the entry to kindergarten events for both the school boards we were interested in, as well as the community entry to school presentation, where we gathered valuable resources about the transition process and information on educational and therapy supports. Leading up to the transition, we worked closely with our team to prepare ourselves, our daughter, and the school staff as much as possible. For example, we worked with the occupational therapist to develop a plan for tasks like opening lunch and snack containers and bathroom routines. The speech therapist supported us with our daughter's communication development, starting with the core board and eventually transitioning to a communication device. We also took our daughter to the local early on center where she could get used to being in a classroom environment with other children her age. Today, our daughter's in grade 4 and making great progress with spelling and reading and enjoys working with her classmates. Although I was initially filled with fear about her starting school, I now have a sense of comfort knowing that we have a dedicated team supporting us, all working together toward her success.
مرحبا، من ولي أمر إلى آخر. إعداد وإرسال طفلك للمدرسة للمرة الأولى يعد أمراً مربكاً، وإعداد وإرسال طفلك من ذوي الاحتياجات الخاصة إلى المدرسة للمرة الأولى يعد أمراً صعباً. إليك ما تعلمته على مر السنين. كانت لدي الكثير من التساؤلات حول تجهيز ابني للبدء بالعام الدراسي. فبعد تحديد كل من مجلس المدرسة واللغة الأساسية التي سيتم تدريسها واختيار المدرسة، عقدنا اجتماعاً انتقالياً شاملاً شارك فيه كل من الهيئة التدريسية وفريق من مختصي مركز جون ماجيفني للأطفال. أبلغت المدرسة بالحالة الطبية لابني وأحضرت رسائل من فريقه الطبي تشرح حالته الصحية وأدويته التي يتناولها. من المهم جداً أن يتم تبادل المعلومات بشفافية وثقة عالية مع الهيئة التدريسية بشأن حالة ابني الطبية الخاصة. كما وجدنا أنه من المفيد مشاركة اهتمامات ابننا وكيفية تواصله والتعبير عن نفسه وعن احتياجاته والأشياء التي يحبها والتي تجذبه والأشياء التي يتجنبها. إذا كان طفلك يحتاج إلى ترتيبات أو تعديلات خاصة بسلامته ومساعدته على النجاح في المدرسة، فيجتمع كل من الهيئة التدريسية وفريق من المتخصصين لوضع خطط أكاديمية شاملة. سيتم تحديث هذا الخطط الخاصة بابنك مع تقدمه في مراحله العمرية والدراسية، والتي تسمى بخطط التعليم الفردية. مع تقدم ابنك في مراحله العمرية والدراسية، من المهم تعليمه وتثقيفه وتشجيعه حول كيفية التعبير عن نفسه وعن احتياجاته. اليوم ابني في الصف الرابع، وهو قادر جداً على تواصله وإخبار معلميه وزملائه عن احتياجاته. ستواجهك عثرات على طول الطريق، ولكن بناء جسور الثقة والتواصل الإيجابية مع الهيئة التدريسية ستسهل من مواجهة الأمر. وعندما تحتاج إلى طرح موضوع أو مناقشة موضوع ما، إحدى طرق بناء هذه العلاقة الإيجابية مع مدرسة ابنك هي إبلاغ الهيئة التدريسية إنك تقدر كل ما يبذلونه من مجهود لدعم ولدك. إذا واجهتك تحديات في التواصل باللغة الإنجليزية، فغالباً ما توفر المدارس خدمة الترجمة. اليوم ابني يشعر بالانتماء ولديه الكثير من الأصدقاء، وسنوياً يمثل مدرسته في الألعاب الأولمبية التي تقام لذوي الاحتياجات الخاصة. ابني يشعر بالانتماء إلى مدرسته، وهو مكان آخر تأقلم وتعلم فيه أن يشعر بالراحة والأمان في مجتمعه.
The transition from JMCC to public school was a significant step for both my child and me. At JMCC, we had grown accustomed to a team that was knowledgeable, supportive, and genuinely understood the unique needs of children with special needs. Their kindness, the expertise, and created a comfortable environment and the safe environment for my son. Leaving that behind to enter a new, less familiar setting was very daunting for me. As a parent, I had many concerns. Would the new staff understand my child's needs the same way? Would they be able to handle his medications properly? Would they know how to position him in the wheelchair and understand when he was comfortable or in distress, especially since he is nonverbal? I feared that my child might not receive the same level of care and attention that he's been getting at JMCC. That uncertainty was very overwhelming. Despite these worries, I knew it was time to take the next step and celebrate even the smallest progress in his life. I decided to move forward with the transition to a community school, but I made sure to be proactive in supporting both my son and his new school environment. I worked closely with the school staff and ensured they had all the information they needed. I encouraged the teachers and the staff to ask questions about my son, helping them understand his needs and preferences. His individual plan, IEP, was thorough and detailed, covering everything from communication style to his medical needs. I also used a small notebook to keep an open line of communication between the school and me. Each day, the notebook helped me stay informed about how his morning had gone and how his day was progressing in the school. Over time, I saw how consistency in routine, both at home and at school, helped both teachers and me identify any physical or emotional changes in my son, allowing us to adjust and provide the right support. Being a new immigrant without family nearby, I often felt like the school staff became a second family to us. Their genuine care for my child helped me feel more at ease with the transition and allowed my son to feel safe and supported in this new environment. The transition to public school was not without its challenges, but with the right support and communication, my son was able to thrive. And for that, I will always be grateful for the efforts made by the teachers, therapists, and staff who worked together to ensure his success.
My favorite part about school is the learning. It can sometimes be fun. Well, I like to go to the Special Olympics because I get to chill out with my friends, eat yummy food, and play a bunch of fun games. I would tell anyone that's going to school that it's gonna be okay and that it's very fun. They'll make lots of friends and they'll do lots of fun activities. My advice to families will be that you don't have to worry about anything and that your kids will have lots of fun and that they're safe and everything's gonna be okay. And they get to learn a lot of new things that they never known before, and they'll have a great time at school.
JMCC can help families prepare for a successful start to school. We will work with you, your JMCC team, and your child's school to ensure that the school has everything they need to fully understand how best to support your child. We start planning a year before your child starts school and will be with you every step of the way, including after your child starts school. If your child is receiving multiple therapy services at JMCC, please speak with your child's JMCC therapist to learn more.